Hit it, Drip. Yes. Oh, the perfect little music. I love this music. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you're watching the stream after the live stream has ended, please don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to fast forward a little bit to get to the regular podcast, you can. But for now, we're going to do the the pre-show. The after show.
You don't have the pre-show thing up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because it's over here. Here we are. Welcome to the pre-show, everybody. So yeah, we're gonna do our thing here. Drip. I'm rusty. I have not gone anywhere. I have not been on vacation. However, I have been dealing with so much like personal stuff in the last few days that it feels like I've been away for forever. And I know you have been away for forever.
Dude, I feel great though. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah.
I had a nice vacation. I'm locked in, dude. Locked in.
Dude. Hell yeah, I like to hear that. Let's
get
these Discord messages out there for the people to come in and enjoy podcast content.
Yes.
But yeah, Drip, how was things? We're going to talk about stuff a little bit later, obviously, during the live stream, during the episode.
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Fantastic. Great vacation. Yeah, we're going to talk about it during the episode, but it was great, man. It was much more easygoing and stress-free than I imagined it would be with me.
Very good.
And 3 kids. So yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Like I said, we'll get into it. But yeah, man, it was good. It was good. Getting back here, getting into this stuff again.
Yeah.
I kind of shifted, I don't know, as we were driving back, 11 hours yesterday, my mind started shifting back to this. I'm in, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to start recording a bunch of videos. I'm not going to be nearly as busy as I was before I left, because I was starting to, I was trying to get that other stuff done and really had to get a bunch of it done before I left. I'm not going to be that stressed going forward about all that other stuff. I have a lot of it done. The bulk of all that that stuff that I've been trying to get done is done. I can probably finish it next week. Get paid for that. Keep moving forward, but I'm gonna have a lot more time to do videos and stuff. I got the backpack video coming up. What's in my bag? I'm probably gonna film that tomorrow. I wanted to film it today, but I didn't. Which, I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit. I did the ADHD hyper focus thing, and I was like, no, I can't record anything. I cannot work at all. I have to unpack everything and clean.
Yes, that's how I feel when I get back.
My whole house. Yeah. I did.
Yeah, when I get
my whole house.
When I get back,
this floor.
Yeah. When I get back from a vacation, the next day is an extra day on vacation for me. Not to relax, but the opposite. To kind of cleanse away what was your last few weeks or days of vacation, and to prepare yourself for getting back on the grind of working and stuff like that. So laundry, unpacking the car.
Yeah, I did a lot of laundry.
Cleaning the house if you didn't do it before you left.
And not only did I do laundry, Geeb, I folded it and put it away.
Okay.
Do you understand how hard that is?
I don't have a yay sound. Play a yay sound for yourself.
I do. Wait, I don't have a yay, but I got
yeah.
I got this too. Listen, do you understand how difficult that is for someone with ADHD? It's not like doing the laundry is a task. Laundry is 3 to 4 different tasks, and that last one's the worst one.
Trust me, I know what it's like with Mrs. Geeb in the house.
Down, bringing it down, putting it in, no big deal. Changing it over to the dryer, now that's if I remember, and then I come back a day later and I'm like, shit, I gotta wash it again.
Yeah.
So there's that part, but nailed all that, and I was like, you know what, I'm doing it. I was hyped up. I was like, I'm doing this, man. I'm gonna put this laundry away. It's happening, and I did it. It's all put away. So.
Awesome,
I got
congratulations.
The front entryway cleaned up. I got this room back here cleaned. All the laundry done. All this is perfect. Everything, even all the stuff I had sitting over there. Remember when you were here and had all the stuff over there? All gone, cleaned up, put away. Everything on top of the refrigerator down here is cleaned up. Everything, perfect. I even got those pictures printed out.
Hey, Drip, take a breath.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Guys, if you haven't already, please leave a like on this stream. I appreciate if you've done that already. Let's give our hellos. Aiden, Switch Corner, Felix, Conchetta Gibson. How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Drip, that's my sister, Conchetta, with her business that I forget the name of because I'm a terrible brother.
But I was gone.
Wait, Leaf in Bed? Is that it? Leaf in Bed?
I was gone for a whole week.
We're plugging it. Yeah, he was sister. He was gone for a week. Leaf in Bed.
I was gone for a week. Hey, you know what's awesome? Gone for a week. Another thing that is really great. Gone for a week. None of my plants are dead. Everybody still looks good up there.
All right,
and
but listen, they might die soon. They might die
tomatoes.
soon because you left them unattended for a while, and that you're gonna need leaf in bed services.
Well, maybe I got questions. I got a few things. My aloe plant decided it was all like this, and now like 3 of the top growths just started deciding that they were gonna stand straight up and start going towards the window, which is wild. I did not expect to come back to that. Yeah, that was weird. The tomatoes outside, hundreds of them. You should see.
My sister is in the chat, and you are in the stream. Therefore, the two of you are in front of each other now.
Yes,
so I'm not saying communicate. I'm just saying the two of you are going to communicate after the stream at some point, whether it's tonight or tomorrow, and you're going to get this situated so that next week we can start with our ads.
Yes, that's fine.
For my sister's business.
I got questions.
I can't
wait. I can't wait for the whole consultation. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited too because I appreciate Tom Talk and I'd like to have him back again, of course. But I'm really excited to have like a local sponsor, if you will, not local in terms of distance, but local in terms of our hearts.
Yeah, and it's something like I said. You know me. Lately. Again, that ADHD hyperfixation thing, it's been plants lately. My house plants. I don't know why. That's just where I'm at right now. And I don't know a lot about, I feel like a noob because I go to like Home Depot or Lowe's and buy like that stupid ass regular soil. And I'm like, I know there's like certain mixtures I should be putting this in, but I don't know what the hell they are. I see people online talking about them. I'm like, where the hell do I even get that at?
Well, you know who you're gonna ask.
I know. Look, I got you, Drip. There it is. I can't wait. I'm excited. I really, my biggest concern is my aloe plant. I want that thing to be healthy again because it's very upset. It's not happy.
Yeah. I would love your aloe plant to get back together. Those things are awesome. What's up, Hari? So, guys, we want to make an announcement here in the pre-show as well as when we get to the after show.
Hey, Hari, what's up, man?
We will indeed be doing tonight's Drip and Geeb Draft Extravaganza 2023. I played it myself, and you played it again.
You can't do it. You have to let me do it.
No, I have to do it myself. I love the draft sound.
You can't do it. You have to let me do the sounds. I don't know when you play them.
Tonight I have to let you do
them. All of them. All the time.
No. I want some sounds, too. You take that away from me.
But if I play one and you've played one, I don't know.
We have to be on a better wavelength. I knew you were. I pressed it and I knew you were gonna play it. So
yeah.
Anyway, guys, we're doing the draft tonight. The draft is full. Thank you everybody for filling out this year. We have twice as many people this year as we did last year. So that's awesome.
Hey, wait. I did post a picture of it on somewhere. I think I put it in the Discord. But here it is. This is what the winner's gonna get. This beautiful.
There it is. Oh yeah.
This beautiful fantasy
football.
Football.
Put on your finger. Show the people on your finger.
Listen, so it fits me well.
Oh right.
A little too well.
Rings are a problem. Yeah.
It's just I don't want to put it on there because
you don't want to.
It got stuck earlier today because I was gonna take a picture of it on my finger and I was like, son of a bitch, it's on there and it's not coming off. But I did end up getting it off there. But anyway, so I don't know. Hopefully it fits whoever wins. It fits this finger, my ring finger. It actually fits perfectly. I don't see anybody really just wearing this around all the time. Then again,
giant pinky ring.
Then again, who knows? Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's good.
Get that on there.
Just give it a kiss.
That's great. That's a good pinky ring. Look at that. So yeah, guys, we're doing the draft. If you're not participating in the draft, like if you're not drafting a team, fear not. You're going to be able to hang out. Drip and I are going to do our best to kind of make it like another kind of show. I don't know. We're gonna try something out. We're gonna kind of drive by the seat of our pants here and see what's gonna happen. But we're gonna make it a little mini show. So if you want to watch us kind of like make a little mini show out of a draft for our fantasy football teams, even if you know nothing about sports or football, it doesn't matter. Just hop on in. We'll have a good time. We'll chat. We'll do stuff. Much more intimately than these YouTube live streams, particularly for our podcast here. These are not necessarily for too much chatting time. We're mostly just kind of doing our show.
I'm sure
here,
it's going to be fun to watch anyway. You know, all of us in there doing the thing. And I think I did see in the Discord, I do believe Matt Moran is coming here to draft his team.
Awesome.
I have an extra mic for him, and I got a chair over here. I might try to set him up if it doesn't, like, interfere too bad.
It'll probably interfere, but I'm sure it'll be fine for the purposes of.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Because I got him a chair, and I got a splitter so he can hear what's going on and all that stuff. So
sweet.
I won't even have to do that. He can plug into that mic.
Cool. Okay, so what we got here? How much time we got? We are 10 minutes in. Look at that. We got a few minutes to go. But guys, we're talking about Tears of the Kingdom and whether or not it's going to be the game of the year this year. It's clearly, if you guys have been paying attention in the news headlines, it's got some competition right now.
It does.
So.
Hey, there's only one like on this stream, by the way.
There's only one like. I'm kind of mad about that. You guys are making me upset.
Like?
No, I'm just joking.
If you could do that would be great.
But please like the stream. It would help us out. Get some more people hopping in the stream. It really does. If you don't know, it really does make a difference. There's likes. Like, literally, as soon as we get a little like frenzy, like 3 or 4 likes at one time, you can just see in our feed, like, the views go from where, like, stagnant to just... So, please like the stream. You haven't done so.
Oh, Geeb, I already showed you, but I want to show this off, too. $16. It's a deal.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I was like, that's a nice parrot. And they have a pink one, too. So I'm going to get them both. You know, so they can have, you can't have one. It's got to have a friend. You can't just have a parrot sitting there by itself.
Yeah, I mean, are parrots one of those animals that bond for life?
Like a penguin?
Or mate for life, excuse me. Oh, yeah, I think penguins do that, yeah.
Seahorses do that?
Seahorses made for life?
Yes.
That's wild. What animal? My sister's college. There's 2 animals that, and she's in the chat, ironically, so they should be able to tell me. What is those animals?
Yo, Felix, what's up?
What were those animals? I've already said this, but what time? So that's exactly that. No, tonight we'll be in the voice chat for the draft. Being there at 9:45 Eastern, 8:45 Central, and then Pacific or whatever. The West Coast, that is the whatchamacallit, it's the 6:45. I don't know. The Pirates. No, not your mascot. There was animals who lived on premises, and they made for life. I don't know why I remember that little tidbit of your college, but I remember that's what I remember. There were 2 little birds. I think they were birds of some sort.
They love birds.
My sister does not remember at all. she doesn't remember at all.
Aiden, mine.
Yeah. Aiden, if you have any more questions, I can't imagine that you do, but please. I think we have answered every question. Don't remember them. College was just a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, it was a little while ago, but I swear there was 2 birds or something that were mating for life on your premises.
Interesting. Yeah, I know there's some animals that do. I mean, I believe penguins are one. I may be wrong about that. Seahorses for sure. I know that.
That's so weird that you even know that.
It's in Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man's talking about it. Just imagine being a seahorse, seeing another seahorse, and just making it work. He's just all sad because you have to watch the movie. Okay. It's good stuff. But yeah, that's the only reason I know that. I retain stupid information like that. I don't know how.
We do have birds in the house, Full Metal. Whatchamacallit? I don't know what they are. They're not my birds. They're Abby's parents' birds.
Do they mate for life? Those ones,
I don't think so, because there was 3 of them, and the 2 have died, and there's 1 left. So.
Oh, okay. Well.
So it hasn't died yet, but I imagine when they mate for life, once your partner dies, I think they die pretty frequently after, from what I understand.
I do believe that's a true thing. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a.
So they clearly weren't. Actually, I think that 2 of them are either cousins or brothers and sisters. I don't know.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, so they definitely didn't mate for life. And in fact, they yell, they beat each other up sometimes. They'd cage fight in there.
Sweet cage joke. Love that.
Oh, Aiden, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that we got most people. I'm sad Adam can't join us tonight, but I'm glad most people are going to be able to join us for the actual drafting. That's really fun. Oh, it's over. It's fine. You don't have to play it again. Okay.
Sorry. That's what's happening.
Okay. I don't know if it works for the pre-show. I feel like it's the after-show music, but not pre-show music.
Okay. Well, we tried it. We're putting it out there. We tried it. It was your idea. Terrible idea, Geeb.
It was
this idea. Why did you do this?
Well, here's the thing. You live and you learn. I've now learned that I don't love that music for the pre-show.
Okay.
I love it for the after-show. It's still the perfect.
Yes, it worked last week nicely. I did like that.
It's going to be such a fun year. It will be fun. I'm really glad we get to do the draft this year. Thank you, Aiden, of course, for setting it up for us.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it. It's going to be fun to hang out in there for sure. It's going to be a good time.
Full party, man. 12 people. It's going to be a whole thing. Does it go higher than 12? I don't know if it goes higher than 12. I imagine.
I think we're good.
No, I'm just saying that, like, just for my own curiosity.
Oh, just wondering if it does?
Yeah.
Hopefully I win so I can just keep this.
Listen.
I'll start wearing it in every video, too.
My strategy is not to try so hard because that seems to be my better strategy. When I really try, I don't do as well. But when I kind of just lay back and let things happen, I do the best. And last year was a good example of that. However, when it came down to it, my championship game, my quarterback wasn't there. And that's why I lost.
It's upsetting. It's upsetting that happened to you.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm glad Aiden got the belt. I didn't need the belt. But I was really looking forward, Drip. I was really looking forward to coming to your house and you handing me the belt. And I'd just be like, yeah! That's what I was really looking forward to. So this year,
it was already
I'm looking
shipped
forward.
Off by the time you got here.
Yeah, I am looking forward this year into next year to be able to walk into your house and you put that ring on my finger. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward.
Do I have to get down on one knee to do it?
Oh, two.
Both knees? Oh my.
Two knees. Yeah.
That sounds okay.
It sounds exactly the way it sounds.
All right. Well, you want to start the show or on that note?
I guess so. Go ahead and fade out the old music there. Oh, what's up, Japan? What's up, Japan? We're doing that. Japan's in the draft tonight. That'd
yes.
Awesome. Cool. Let's get this show underway, shall we, Drip?
Yeah, I'm making sure my car's locked.
That's a good thing to do. Why are you doing that right now?
Because I had my keys on my desk, and I was like, I want all this shit off my desk because I just cleaned my desk, and my keys were there, and I was like, oh, I should lock my car. Dude, I'm sorry. That's the way.
God,
just the way my brain works.
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
Not a big deal. Let's go. Showtime.
Showtime. This podcast was brought to you by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Triple G Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is Hoster Media Gaming. We record this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also become a member of this podcast on YouTube to get extra video and audio. Well, I guess it's video content per month. This month's podcast that's going to be just for members is the Tears of the Kingdom spoiler podcast. We're going to dive deep into Tears of the Kingdom. Try to get some guests on if we can. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, but we're going to try our best to get some live guests or get some guests into our podcast, but we'll see about that. But for now, Drip, how are you doing this week, good sir? I know you just came off of a beautiful vacation.
Dude, let me tell you something. Seriously, best vacation ever, man. Best vacation ever. It was such a great time. It was good. We'll talk about that. How's your week been? Not quite as good.
I'll get to my week in a minute. I do want to say this before I did forget to say this. Tonight's podcast is going to be about as follows: Red Dead. We talked about it last week, but this week Red Dead has some more news. We actually get to see some actual game footage. I know our buddy Switch Corner, who is in the chat, at least was in the chat. I know that he put up a video on his opinions. He got the game early. Congrats for that.
I watched it.
But yeah, I watched it too. And and Nintendo Life is another outlet who got the game. And
also
so we saw some gameplay, and we'll talk about it in a minute. Also, the other topic, the other meat of the episode, Drip. We're talking about Tears of the Kingdom tonight, and whether or not it has a good chance or not of becoming Game of the Year. Which maybe earlier in the past last couple months, maybe we'd say absolutely, but I think there's reason to question that maybe it's not going to be a Game of the Year. But we will get to that in just a minute. And now I will ask Drip, how you doing? And you said your piece.
Listen, vacation was amazing. It was crazy. I got some very interesting stories, but all around the vacation was great. It was me, my 3 daughters. We went to Myrtle Beach. We stayed down there for 5 nights. It was fantastic. It was great. You know, we swam. We went to amusement parks. We went to a show thing. If anybody's been down there, it's this thing called what is it called? Pirates Voyage. It's like a dinner show thing, but they like do diving and like all kinds of crazy stuff. It was really fun. It was great, man. It was absolutely fantastic. I was, a little worried with me going with just them alone that it was going to be kind of stressful. Man, they were so well behaved. They made it.
2 of your daughters are under 10 years old, right? And then your third daughter is
7, 4, and then she's 12. So yeah, she's fine. Actually, she's mostly fine. 12.
She's 12. We don't need to go into that.
Other things, yeah.
Whether you have a kid that's 12 or you remember what it was like when you were 12.
Yeah,
it's
that. So it was great. A few interesting stories. One, I saw a shark.
Dude.
An actual shark. And not only did I see the shark, it was probably maybe 10 yards from me, and I'm in the ocean with 3 children. In the ocean with 3 children. Okay, so let me...
Yeah, I mean, let's just recap for a second. You saw a shark probably about 10 to 20 yards from where you were swimming.
Yeah.
And you told me a story already, but the people need to hear this story.
Okay, so we're out in the ocean, right? We're just hanging out, having a good time. My 2 youngest, again, it's just me. So I'm like, I got 3 of y'all, you 2 little ones, you're wearing life vests because I'm not trying to chase you all over, take it by waves, safety first, whatever. So we're out there, and I notice out, like, not far, there's a bunch of, you know how they do. Seagulls will dive into the water, and they'll go after fish, whatever. I noticed a bunch in one area, and I'm watching them dive because there must have been a bunch of fish right there. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at one dive into the water, and all of a sudden, a shark jumps completely out of the water. I saw this thing's whole body, all of it. Nose to tail, the entire fucking thing out of the water, and it's like dipped back over, jumping in. I'm like, oh shit. I grabbed one. I'm like, get out of the water. There's a shark. And everyone's like, yeah, right, Dad. Yeah, I'm like, go to the water. We gotta go right now. And I got my youngest one under my arm. The other one I'm dragging out of the water. My oldest is already up on the beach. My youngest one's like, shark. No one's paying attention.
Your oldest didn't help you with the young kids?
No, she was out of there, dude. She was gone. No, it's fine. Go. I was like, save yourself. Go. I got these. Let's go. Everybody go. So I did look it up. This thing, it was probably about 2 to 3 feet long. It wasn't like a giant great white shark, but I mean, it was a shark. Clearly a shark. And I looked it up later to see what kind of things were down there. Because, I mean, obviously I got a good look at it. It was a black nose shark. They get about 5 to 6 feet. This one, like I said, 2 to 3 feet.
It's a young one.
Yeah. We went back up to the pool, and then like 10 minutes later, you hear all the lifeguards blowing the whistles. Like, okay, we see a shark. Everybody get out of the water.
Come on, man. That's kind of crazy to me because I know my couple of shark experiences out in the Delaware, Maryland beach area. I do know that like once they even smell a fin, that's not a dolphin fin. Like whistles are blown. So it's kind of crazy to me that a shark jumped out the water.
Dude, I'm telling
you. It took them 10 minutes to blow the whistle.
And I'm like, oh my God. Because I was like, first, my head's going fast. I'm like, fish? Not a fish. Holy shit, not a fish. Right. Not a fish. It had one in its fucking mouth, dude.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was scary. Other than that, great trip. Wonderful trip. Fantastic.
That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good time.
That was terrifying. But
that's awesome, dude. I'm really glad you're back and refreshed.
I'm so refreshed, man. I'm ready to go. So ready to go. Can't wait.
So for me, my last week has been interesting. I've been having some stuff going on in the back end personally. Nothing bad. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's good. Nothing like that. I'm in good spirits here. It's just some personal stuff I won't get into, but I will tell you this little nugget about what's going on. My car has been like a saga. I think some of you guys who've been hanging on Discord maybe know a little bit here and there about it. But basically, I finally decided to really get my car, situated. It really needs to be dealt with. So it's a long story. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but I'll just tell this part. It needed to be towed to the mechanic, and it was towed. Mechanic fixed it. I drove it off the mechanic's lot, and there's a check engine light immediately after driving off the lot. So I'm like, this is fantastic.
Dude, that's literally like the worst thing.
Like my gut just went through my feet. Like it just was like,
I know that feeling. I've had that happen to me too. I know that feeling. That's an awful feeling.
The bill was a large one, and it was just like, are you kidding? Like this.
Well, and the roller coaster too.
Yeah.
Because you're so excited because you're like, I got my car back. Yes, I got my car back, and then you're like.
Yep.
No.
So I drive
the thing.
Yeah, I drive the thing back into the lot, and it's unrelated to the stuff they fixed previously, so it's it's going to be an extra cost. But as he is explaining to me what's going on with it, I look at my bumper, Drip. I should have had a picture ready for stream. It's a doozy of a picture. I'll show it to everybody.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So he's explained to me what's going on. He's explained to me it's happening on the front bumper, like the issue. It's behind it. And I'm looking down at my car, and can you guys see that? The brightness is too high. I'm sorry, audio people. I do apologize. I'll post this in Discord for you guys. But here's my bumper, guys. That's my bumper.
Yeah, dude,
it's for audio people.
That ain't good.
Sorry, my eyes are growing nuts right now. For audio people, I will tell you what it kind of explain what's going on. The bumper, it has a big old tear in it. It's not just like a crack. It's not a crack. It's a legit full-on tear. And again, long story short with it, that was caused by the towing company. And there's also that check engine light is likely caused by them as well. And I'm not angry. Stuff happens. It's just like you got to be joking me kind of situation here. Like I just got this thing back, and now
you see. Oh, that would have pissed me off so bad.
Oh, it does.
I would have been irate.
Listen, I haven't had it for so long. It's just more time. But it's gonna, if it interferes with my future employment status, that's what's gonna drive me insane here. Like if I can't get the position I'm looking for because of this vehicle, because it's drivable. The car's drivable. There's nothing wrong with it in terms of that. But I can't drive it yet because I need to re-register it. But to re-register it, I have to pass a emissions test in Illinois. But I can't pass it because I have a check engine light. So so I can't legally drive the car.
It's a slippery slope. It's a vicious cycle.
Yes, indeed.
I hate that for you. I do hate that for you. I'm sorry that's going on, but you know what?
Yeah, but it's not all pass. It's not all negative because the bright side here is that I have a functional car.
It runs. That's great.
Runs.
And how long has it been since it's ran?
Let's keep that private.
Long time.
Longer than I would.
That guy's been on the bench for a minute.
It's my own neglect. I know the car people out there are smacking their palms their heads. I know. Listen, my brother's a mechanic too. Okay, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. But here's the good news: I cleaned my car. I got all that dirt and grime for sitting for so long. It was disgusting. I should have brought the bucket over. I have a bucket of the rags that I use to clean the car with. They went from bright white to just mucky dark black. They're disgusting. Over under what?
On how long the car's been on the bench.
Over under 4 months. Let's see. Go over in the chat. Over under 4 months. Let's see who gets closest. Well, I guess the over under. No, but yeah. So it's been a long enough time to where there's been muck. Like there was actually moss growing next to the front passenger wheel, which I thought was funny.
Oh, that's nice.
Not on the wheel. Not on the wheel. On the ground, to be clear. But yeah. No. Either way, it was time, and I've got it all situated, but I'm still dealing with it. Now I'm talking to insurance companies because I got my tow through the insurance company, so it's not. I'm not liable for this stuff. At least I shouldn't be. So, anyway, it's long enough talking about all that garbage.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Drip, my beer this week. I'll just get it out of the way. Wait, I have a special beer of the week, and you do too. We both have special beers of the week this week.
Yeah,
you go.
It's time for the beer of the week.
It is time for the beer of the week. So I heard the music.
You're gonna have to go first because mine's away. So you go first. I
almost just spilled my other beer. So yeah, I actually just finished my first Bush Peach, but here's my second Bush Peach right here. But that's not my beer of the week this week, guys. My beer is
really jealous of that, by the way, because now it's gone. I just can't find it anywhere. This right here, the one I've been drinking for the pre-show and the beginning. This is it. This is it.
Can you turn the music down a little bit? I think it might be a little loud. But this week, guys, my beer is not a beer. My beer this week is a snack. And Mrs. Geeb just brought these over from the gas station.
Ooh, what are those?
So they're not just Takis. These are Dragon Sweet Chili Takis.
Have you had them before?
Never.
Okay, so I'm guessing that those ones probably aren't going to be like super crazy, like spicy. That's my guess.
Probably not.
I could be wrong.
I don't want it to be spicy because I'm on the podcast right now, and I don't want to deal with something that is extra spicy. So
I don't think they're going to be.
I'm gonna eat one and hope that I only want one, and I don't want to keep eating this rest of the show because I can't because they're crunchy.
You're probably gonna want to eat all of them. They're probably gonna be great.
Okay. Oh my God.
Are they awesome? They're not hot, are they? They're not hot.
Only complaint: I wish they were a little bit more sweet. But
a little bit more
guys,
sweet.
Yeah. Guys, these taste almost exactly like those Doritos, but just with extra spice. The sweet chili Doritos.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We used all of our beer of the week music.
That's okay. But yeah, sweet chili Takis are a go. What's your beer this week, Drip?
That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to try those. Those are great. Okay, now I feel like I have to apologize for mine because I just came from the beach and very tropical feeling down there. I literally drank Bud Light Lime. When I did drink anything, like in the evenings, once everyone was asleep, I'd sit on the balcony, have a couple Bud Light Limes, looking at the beach. I'm back here in Morgantown. You know how that goes. School, the students are moving back. You know what that means. Fall's on the way. And I saw this, and I had to get it. The Sam Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale.
Pumpkin Ale? Get out of here, man.
Went for it already.
Dude, I'm not ready.
Super early. And I apologize because I know I'm going to get shit for it. But listen, do you remember whenever I used to do every week we would do a pumpkin beer?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I would pick the winner at the end of the month or whatever, the end of October or whatever. This is one that actually won like 2 years of that, I think.
Very good.
So it is great. It's one of the best pumpkin beers out there.
Blue
Moon, I think, has the best, but this is one.
Yeah. We need to get you access to our Twitter X account, so you can post this stuff yourself. But yeah, so guys, if you want to submit your beers of the week, go to our Twitter X account. At DripGeeb, and submit your photo of your beer of the week with a slight description if you feel so inclined. And obviously, it goes beyond just beer. If you want to give something that's non-alcoholic or even a snack that you just really enjoy that's not widely available, feel free to do that over at DripGeeb on Twitter X.
For sure.
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. And we're gonna start this podcast off with kind of going backwards a little bit here. We're going to bring it back to last week, Drip, when we talked about Red Dead as our main topic of that episode. And Red Dead, guys, has gotten some serious footage out. It's real gameplay footage from a bunch of outlets, including our buddy Switch Corner. And check that video. Go do that. Nintendo Life as well put there's gameplay footage out.
They put a bunch of gameplay footage.
Yeah, running on the Switch. And I gotta say, Drip, I'll just go ahead and say, last week I don't believe I was negative on it. I said I'll wait till the gameplay comes out to be negative, as a joke, obviously. But like I said, if it was gonna be bad, I was gonna give it crap. And guess what? It's good. It looks really good performance wise. It's a lock 30 on the Switch, and I gotta say, absolutely no complaints here as far as how the game runs. This is not the Grand Theft Auto situation.
No, it's not. It looks, honestly, I said this too. I was like, we've seen some of it, but like that's them showing us. This looks good. Like it looks great. Like honestly,
it does.
Like it's got the day and night cycle, and I saw a bunch of scenes where like it's kind of sunset or sunrise, and you can just see the sun and the way the lighting. It's just. It looks really good, and it seems to be locked 30, no problems whatsoever.
I think you can make the argument that it looks as good or better, if not probably more likely that it looks better than that ran on the 360 itself. So
yeah, it does. Honestly, dude, I watched a Digital Foundry video, and I think they were actually comparing. It may have been the the PS4 version to the current version that's on Xbox.
Okay.
And that's 4K. And the one that's on PlayStation 4, I don't think it's 4K. It's just 1080p. But they've done some. There's no jagged. It looks good. It does look very good. Yeah. The people who ported this thing, whether you're talking about the PlayStation 4 version or the Switch version, it looks fantastic. Everything looks great.
I really have nothing else to say. I mean, I'm going to get the game when I can. But
me too. And let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because you said this last week, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do it. You said you were going to buy it. You're going to wait for a sale. You still feel that way?
I still feel that way, and that's not like a negative thing. I still feel that way, mainly because my funds are low these days, just being honest with you. But in terms of like, if I could afford it, would I buy it at 50? Yes, but I'll just say this, unless I was doing really well, I still think it's a little bit overpriced. I mean, you can really, if you buy, if I had an Xbox, which I don't, but if I had an Xbox, $30 for a brand new sealed copy for the 360, pop it in your Series X, and suddenly you're playing a modern game. You're playing the same game for $30, and it's on a modern platform.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's not worth $50 because a lot of people are saying that, and I honestly feel that I kind of feel this way about video games in general. I kind of run toward the side of, most people are like, oh, that game's old, so it has to be cheap now. I think that we have like a culture in our society where, like, even let's just talk about music, I think it kind of runs a parallel. Like, people think like a song is old after 6 months. It's like, oh, that's old. Why you listen to that? Or like a game.
I mean, this game is over a decade old.
Yeah, but again, it's 10 years old. So like, don't play that. Or if you're gonna play you better only pay $5 for it. And I get it. Rockstar's not a company that needs your sympathy, wallet sympathy. Like, listen, they don't need your money. They could charge $10 and still make money off this game. But I will say this: I'm not in camp bash the price. I'm not in that camp. I think the price is justified. It's a matter of will you pay for it. And if you're just simply complaining because it's too expensive with no real reason why, then that's kind of on you, in my opinion. Like, they can charge whatever price they want. Just don't buy it. And guess what, guys? That's exactly what I'm doing. They're charging $50, and I'm saying as a consumer, I'm not going to buy it yet. Not because I don't think the game looks really good, and not that I think they did a bad job. I'm just not buying it yet. I'm speaking with my wallet. And if it goes on sale, I'm going to buy it then. Don't sit here and complain about the $50 price, okay? They can charge whatever they want, and it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So as soon as I can, I'm buying it at $50. Yeah. I'm going to do it. It's completely against what I said last week. I have done a complete 180. I want this game on the Switch badly. You realize it's running 1080p docked and 720 handheld? Like, it's actually running those?
Yeah, honestly, dude, I want to, the only thing what's coming up in my head is BioShock for the Switch. So those games were 360 era games. And those run very well. They're very.
I wonder who
they are 30
those.
solid.
Do we know who ported those? I wonder who ported
those.
It's
on the tip of my tongue. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But I can tell you this: I've flip flopped completely on this. Once I saw it running, and what it actually looks like on the Switch, I'm gonna get it as soon as I can. As soon as I can get it, after the whole vacation. That ain't happening right now. Yeah. we aren't even in that ballpark right now. But we're gonna get some stuff done, get some payments coming in here, and $50 that's going towards Red Dead, dude. I'm gonna be playing Red Dead on the Switch because it looks great, and I want it handheld.
Yeah.
I don't like that it's $50. I'm gonna say this right now. I should probably not buy it for $50 because I think it's too much. But I'm a sucker, and I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it as soon as I can. Hopefully I just can't buy it until maybe it just ends up being on sale, and it's like, oh well, that works out too.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I'm sure that's probably not gonna be the case.
I would pay $50 for it. But it's just a thing of like, it's a matter of like being able to afford it, and a combination of that, and a combination of I don't feel that strongly about it. You guys who have played it before, I listen. I know the game's great. I'm actually being sold on it every time I watch people's reviews, Switch Corner, Nintendo Life. I'm seeing what I've been missing out on all these years, and I do want to get into the series, and this is going to be a great way to jump in. However,
you'd be fine with Red Dead 2. You'd be fine with it. Because I don't know if you know this,
but it's on Switch, and I don't want to play it on PC.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
My gaming happens on my Switch.
Because
very rarely
do I
boot a game up on my PC.
Believe it or not, is actually Red Dead 1. It's a prequel to what happened before the original Red Dead Redemption. So you'd be fine starting with either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I mean, I could buy Red Dead probably for cheaper when it goes on sale on Steam, which it will go on more sale more often and for cheaper
Red Dead
on
2?
Steam. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I could do that
on
first.
Steam for my
and
Steam Deck.
honestly, dude, maybe I
think
would
I
do
paid
that.
like Red Dead 2. I think I paid. I want to say $15-20 maybe, something like that on Steam.
Yeah, it goes on sale all the
Deck.
time for 15-20, sometimes 30, and it lives at 60 for the most part. But
yeah.
No, I mean, this is not a negative thing. The game looks great. I think they did a good job. I think Rockstar kind of redeemed themselves a little bit from that GTA thing. However, as long as GTA is still on the Switch for that price and that terrible performance, I still think that Rockstar needs to be held accountable for what they've done. This doesn't fix their this doesn't wipe away their accountability here. They still need to kind of answer for what they've done by doing a permanent price cut immediately. But yeah, they've done a great job here with Red Dead Original. I think so, it looks really great.
I think so too. It looks great. I want it.
Drip, this podcast is not sponsored by Bush Peach. It's not sponsored by Takis, which I would love if it would be, because man, that'd be awesome. It's not sponsored by the sponsor of this podcast. That's going to be a sponsor soon. Not that I was just leaving.
It's not
a little cliffhanger. It's not sponsored by anybody. It's sponsored by our YouTube members, Strip. If you guys have not become a member of this podcast at this point, please consider it. This podcast is brought to you by the members, and the members are going to get special access to an exclusive episode every month on this very YouTube channel. So this month's exclusive episode will be the Tears of the Kingdom spoiler episode. If you want to hear or watch this podcast with all of our opinions regarding the Tears of the Kingdom spoiler stuff, you got to become a member to do that. It's the only way you're going to be able to watch it. So make sure to become a YouTube member. The link is down below. Become a member. $5 a month for one episode. When we're doing that next week at some point, whenever we can figure it out. The good thing for members is it'll be a live stream, but the members, if you can't make it, it's okay. It'll be there for you guys to enjoy later on.
Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah,
it's not gonna be much of a stream anyway. It's really gonna be more of just we're discussing stuff, about Tears of the Kingdom.
It's gonna be great. Become a member.
Good times. Become a member. Thank you for the members of sponsoring this podcast. Drip. Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom is a game. Speaking of which, and it's a game that might be Drip, the best game of this decade, or this year. Excuse me, I almost said decade of this year.
It might be the best game of this decade too.
It might be the game of the decade. But Drip, if you haven't heard, Baldur's Gate 3, which I know almost nothing about. Drip.
Same.
That game has passed Tears of the Kingdom. It has a tied 96 Metacritic score on Metacritic, but where it passes Tears of the Kingdom is with its user score. Last I checked, I believe Tears of the Kingdom was at about an 8.7 user score, and the user score for Baldur's Gate is upwards of 9. It's past 9, so it's got a strong lead right there, and it's not going to be. I don't foresee that Tears of the Kingdom passing Baldur's Gate. I think Baldur's Gate is going to remain above Metacritic score. But Drip, I guess the first question I want to ask you here is: can Tears of the Kingdom still win the Game of the Year award with Baldur's Gate above it in terms of Metacritic score?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the Metacritic score it's a thing. That's great. It's wonderful, and this game. Again, you and I know jack shit about this game. It could be amazing. I don't know. I'm going to take people's word for it. Clearly, it's good. It's good.
They've done a really good job.
It's only on PC at this point, correct?
That's correct. I believe within this current, either this month or next month, it will be on console. I believe PS5, definitely PS5.
So that's a very interesting piece of this for me. So a game that's doing what this game is doing right now, and it's kind of got like I always compare things that do well to this, but it's got that a little bit of an Animal Crossing push,
Yeah.
Pandemic gave Animal Crossing that bump. This is getting some type of bump, but from what I've seen online, things you've shared with me, because again, I've been gone all week. I didn't even know this was really going on. I heard a little bit about it, but it seems like people are really excited about this game because of what it is and what it has released as. It is a full game that does not need to be online. It's not waiting on DLC. It's not anything. It's just a game. It's just a good game that you can play. You don't have to worry about being online. You don't do anything. You just play the game. You can play multiplayer if you want. If not, no big deal. Don't have to be online at all.
Not dissimilar to Tears of the Kingdom.
Very true. You don't even have the multiplayer aspect in Tears of the Kingdom. So this one's got a little bit on Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see what happens when this game is put on console. I feel like it's going to get another little bump especially with what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I feel like once it's on like PS5 or whatever it's going to come to, that's probably going to get another little bump of people really
absolutely
talking about it. And
I'll tell you this, Rip,
it was more momentum.
It set some records with Steam. Steam is, if you didn't know, Steam is the platform like the main platform PC. You can really get PC games any way you want, really, but Steam is like the main hub for getting your games. It's like the eShop for Nintendo. It's the PC's eShop, and it set some serious records. I believe it's users playing the game at any given time. It's like blasted any other thing out of the water.
I did hear a little bit about that.
Yeah,
it's just wild.
Yeah,
because like I remember them talking about this game, and I want to say it had to be 2019.
It might have been, because here's the thing, Drip. Apparently, this game has been out. And this is the benefit of PC gaming. This game's been available to buy on Steam for the past 3 years.
Okay, but I don't understand. Okay, I don't. You told me that earlier, and I'm not sure about. I don't know about that.
Well, let me explain. Let me explain real fast. I think it's interesting.
Why is it? Okay, here's my question. Why is it just now? Why is it being talked about just now? Is my question.
Because, Drip, the past 3 years the game has been in early development stages. It has not been a full release game on PC. A lot of the times, even sometimes the games come out with a physical copy sometimes on console when they're still in early access. But on PC side of things, it happens all the time. There's a whole page on Steam for early access games. Games that are not fully released but are available for you to buy. The reason you do that is basically to give the developers some money during the time period where they're still developing the game, to give them some extra funds to make the game even better. And this is why I think it's interesting, because a game like Tears of the Kingdom, for example, did not do that. It was just they made you wait the full 6 years before you get to play the game. But on PC, if Tears of the Kingdom was a PC game, you would have seen that game 3 years ago, and you would have seen a bunch of game-breaking bugs and little glitches and stuff like that. That would be over time ironed out.
Okay.
And that's one of the main things that Baldur's Gate's getting credit for here, is they're getting a lot of credit for releasing a game that is finished, that is lacking of serious game breaking bugs.
Yeah,
and
no
glitches,
no bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, so they deserve a lot of credit for doing that. And in one of the reviews I watched, Tears of the Kingdom also got credit for as being one of those types of games that was released in a proper state. Because these days games come out
that doesn't
finished.
happen a lot, honestly.
No.
It's I feel like we get not a lot more, but I mean just as many games that come out broken as we do that are actually presentable and should be released. But yeah, I think it was 2019 at an E3. I think it was like one of the PC presentation thing. I don't know what the hell it was, but they had a trailer. It was like a cinematic trailer for Baldur's Gate 3. I remember that because I was like, "What the hell is this? Like, this is crazy." It did look crazy, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Chances are I'm probably not going to play it, but I might. Who knows? I'm interested now.
Oh, no, there's no way I'm playing it. It's not my kind of game, and I don't remember what kind of game it is, but it's that kind of top-down, like MMO style kind of game. Where I don't know if it's MMO.
I don't know.
I'm really bad with like the abbreviations and for like games like even what even is Tears of the Kingdom? Is that an RPG? Is that a JRPG? Is that like
no? It's not a JRPG.
Like I'm so bad with that stuff. I don't know what kind of game it is. I couldn't tell you. I just know in my head like I can see what kind of game it is. But yeah, it's just not a game I'd play, and it's not because it's a bad game. Just a certain games you don't play, like racing games. I think are fun, but I don't really play.
They're awesome. I was thinking about how I could put a racing setup somewhere down here today, actually. But okay, so here's the thing. The question you asked was, can this be game of the year still? And the answer is absolutely.
Now, how does it do it?
Tears of the Kingdom can be game of the year because it's already done what it needs to do. It's already done what it needs to do. It's done everything it needs to do. It's done everything it can do. As you already said, it released in a great state. Game plays the way it's supposed to play. Now, are there a few frame rate issues here and there? Yeah. But are we really worried about it that much with how amazing this game is and was? No, we're not.
Drip, and that is where I will interject because you and I, of course, that's the case. But a lot of people out there, they don't see it that way. They're not. Some people call us Nintendo shills, or some people call us Nintendo fanboys. Which I think we've self-proclaimed ourselves fan. At least I have. I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I am. Like but that does not mean I mean,
I'm not out here. You know, when shit's bad, shit's bad. We
right.
both call them out. No,
exactly.
We are not. I like Nintendo a lot, but listen, yeah, if Nintendo needs to be called out on something, I have no problem doing it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I know what you're saying. You're saying there's people out there that, you know, whatever, that don't deal with the Nintendo. But listen, that's the thing with this game. This isn't just a Nintendo people game. This is I'm going to buy a Nintendo to play this game type of game. You know what I mean? This is bigger than that.
The proof's in the pudding.
I look at a lot of this stuff online, and you know, a place I've seen it a lot is TikTok. Honestly, people who do the little gaming TikTok stuff, whatever it is they do. A lot of the people who don't really do Nintendo this, that, have even, like, when it was happening, they were the ones talking about Tears of the Kingdom. They were the ones doing this. I mean, there was all kinds of people talking about this game. This is Breath of the Wild on steroids. This is the game that's going to win Game of the Year, if any game can win Game of the Year, as far as a Zelda game right now. I mean, this is it. I don't know what else you want from it. I think this game is still, it's my front runner for Game of the Year right now. There's other things on the horizon, but I mean, to be honest, let me give you this. To be honest, as good as a game as this seems to be, and as good of a game as people are saying, you know, with their scores online, that really, you know, there's lots of games that have great scores and great, you know, lots of word of mouth that don't even get nominated for Game of the Year. Like, what if we're having this conversation about Baldur's Gate and it's not even in the conversation? Because right now, I said earlier, there's a few for me. And the two that are out are Final Fantasy, whatever it is, Tears of the Kingdom, and then maybe this, and then Spider-Man 2 comes out later this year.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is probably going to be amazing. I mean, we don't know yet, but I mean, everything they've shown, I mean, and that comes out, what, October?
Yeah,
I believe.
Same time as Mario Wonder, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's your game. I think that's, you know, maybe Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know. But I mean, Final Fantasy.
I did not consider Spider-Man. That
Final Fantasy, Tears of the Kingdom, Spider-Man. I don't know. Chat, you want to throw some in there?
See, Spider-Man is definitely a game that I think I'm going to
Final
pick
Fantasy
up day
16.
one.
That's what it is. I'm not a Final Fantasy guy, but I know people are enjoying that. I don't know. I don't know.
It's tough for Drip. It's tough for me to really put any game above Tears of the Kingdom, and here's why. Not just because I'm a Nintendo fanboy. It's because it's a game that just fits my desires so perfectly. So perfectly. And like there's building, The building aspect. Well, first of all, before that, the fact that it's a lot like Tears of the Kingdom. Excuse me, Breath of the Wild. That was a game I was standing on my hill for a long time that was the best game of all time. And it'd be silly for me to say that now with Tears of the Kingdom out, because then Tears of the Kingdom must be best game of all time. And for me, that's the truth for me. That's how I really feel. And there is this is the problem with this. It's not like you're looking at sports and it's like who's the best team in the NFL. There are statistics to back this stuff up, and game sales are not the same things as statistics. And there's no real measurement for people's fun factor to really make any real what is the best game of all time. But even more simply, what's the game of this year? There's no real measurement for that. It's all subjective, and it's just a matter of who's going to vote with their bias the most. And honestly, Tears of the Kingdom has a good chance of being number one this year because there are so many players of that game.
Yeah,
if they go out and vote for their game, they're gonna win. But if here's the thing, if those players of Tears of the Kingdom, they go, it's gonna win, no doubt. Don't even bother voting for it because they know it's gonna win. It's clearly the best game of all time, let alone the game of the year for them. So they don't vote. But Final Fantasy fans go, we're gonna vote for our game. We really
that's the thing. You have to remember this too. You're talking about this like the fans get to vote for this. That's not how it goes.
Well, there is
a fan vote, but it counts collectively
that's
as
true.
one vote.
I do forget that it's not entirely fan vote.
Yeah, the writers and all these people, these game critics, they're the ones who get the actual votes in all this stuff.
Yeah, but
we get one vote collectively.
I'll make another comparison then. Again, it goes to sports because obviously we're talking about best of, and that doesn't happen a lot in the world. All-star stuff, NBA, MLB, baseball, basketball, football, all-star stuff. A lot of the times, even though the same thing happens there's still a vote from like players, and there's a vote from coaches, and there's a vote from media, and there's a vote from fans. But most of the time, it's a popularity contest, and the fans, and don't forget about this, Strip. Even the media people who get to vote, and like whoever else gets to vote in the game of the year stuff.
Oh yeah, it's still
those people. They're still gonna have their personal biases.
Well, okay, but the way it works is, let me tell you how this works. It's not a person. It would be like, let's say, I don't know, whatever this place is.
Like an electoral college system for gaming?
It's like everybody puts their vote in who works at this one place, okay?
It is like electoral college.
Yeah, everybody, like, let's say it's, I don't know if Nintendo Life gets a vote, but I can't think of anybody else. Let's just say they get a vote.
Right.
So everybody there would vote, and then who wins their vote, that would be Nintendo Life's vote. That's kind of how it works.
Right. That's a lot like the electoral college in the United States.
And I mean, and I'm sure that's not everywhere, but I know I've heard that that's how it works at a lot of places. So, I mean, and you're right. It's still, you have to remember, it's still people. And what you just said is true. I mean, the people, tell me somebody who's played this game that's like, nah, not for me.
Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah.
Well, look at the
yeah, they're Breath of the Wild haters though.
Yeah, what was I'm trying to think what the hell was
the Metacritic, the
user score for the Metacritic stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of people in there. That's that 8.7 that Tears of the Kingdom has. It's kind of silly. Because none of those negative, all those negative scores that bring it down to an 8.7, almost none of them are serious. They're all just like, well, I hated Breath of the Wild, so I also hate this one. And it's like, okay, great. That's a really thoughtful vote. Thanks for giving it a 1 out of 10 for that. Those dumb votes, there's so many of those, and they bring them down. So, yeah, I mean, that's annoying to me. It's just annoying to me. It's still a popularity contest when it comes down to it. What game's going to be more popular? Because they're not even in the same ballparks of games. That's what bothers me the most about all of this. You're not comparing apples to apples. You're comparing apples to tomato soup. It's like, well, I don't like tomato soup.
Neither do I.
But it's like, I like apples, but some people are like, I don't like fruit, but I love me a good like pie. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're not comparing apples to apples here. So it's really difficult to really make these votes. It's very possible that Tears of the Kingdom wins or loses. And that's a very unsatisfactory way to kind of, look at this conversation. But that's kind of that's what it is. Do I think Tears of the Kingdom has the best chance of all those other games? I do believe so. I think it's the best chance.
It's rough. It's
because of the user base. How many people are playing it?
But I feel you. But dude, really Final Fantasy 16 is also massive right now.
I know. I do know that.
Like that's big, and we're not in that world.
It's such a staple.
So
of the game,
it's hard.
Too.
Yeah, it's hard for us to like. We understand the Tears of the Kingdom side of this. The Final Fantasy side, we don't, because I don't play it. You don't play it. I don't really know anybody who really is into that game. I don't know anything about it. It's not my thing. Never has been. I know it's different than the old ones. I know they're going away from like the turn-based stuff and getting into more like of an action fighting type of thing. I know some like die-hard Final Fantasy people aren't into that. But I mean, at the same time, it's like, I don't know, is it a bad thing to move away from stuff like that? We just watched Zelda do the same thing, really. And, both of these games we're talking about are probably, game of the year, not Breath of the Wild now, Tears of the Kingdom now, but it's two games, two franchises that have gone away from what they've originally been doing and doing something else. And now these are the games that we're talking about for game of the year.
Yeah.
There's Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is going to be, dude, I'm telling you, Spider-Man 2 is going to be there for game of the year. It's going to be badass. It's going to be sick. Everything they've shown, I don't know how much you've looked at that, but dude, that is Tears of the Kingdom. Now that it's come and we have it and we're playing it, I am laser focused on Spider-Man 2 now. Like that's where I'm at.
This is what bothers me the most. The thing that bothers me the most, Trip, is that no matter what anybody is willing to tell you, even if they're positive or negative, the negative people will probably still tell you this, but the positive people won't. The performance of Tears of the Kingdom, the Switch's performance, I should say, affects Tears of the Kingdom in a way that is unfair to Tears of the Kingdom. If it was a fair playing field, and because people are playing Baldur's right now are playing on beastie PCs. People playing Final Fantasy are playing on high-powered consoles or PC. People playing Tears of the Kingdom are playing on an Android tablet, the tech from 2014. It's just not a fair comparison, Drip. It's not given its fair shake, and I wonder if we judged it by the emulated 60 FPS version of Tears of the Kingdom versus Final Fantasy or Baldur's. I feel like those people who were like Baldur's and all the other games on top, if they got to see that version and the Switch version never existed, I feel like it's a way more even playing field.
I don't know. See, I don't.
That's how I feel about it. It's not based on no fact whatsoever.
Yeah,
it's just
I don't agree with that. I think people understand. I think especially the people voting on this stuff, like not the fans, the actual people reviewing these games that vote on this stuff. I feel like they understand, like the Switch is what it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. You're right. I mean, as far as like visuals, yeah. I mean, there's really no, I mean, what are you going to do? Especially, honestly, I don't know. I saw Baldur's Gate, like, it looks fine. It looks great. Like,
no, it looks really good.
I don't
see
really anything that's like, oh, like the character models still have that weird, like, I don't know, that weird look to me. I don't know how to explain what that is. They look like characters from like Bethesda games. They look weird. I don't know what it is about them. They just look very, very stiff. I don't know. It's a little bit better than that, but I don't know. Yeah, it's in 4K. It's running at, you can probably make it run at 120 frames per second wherever you want to do. Tears of the Kingdom's at 30, but I mean, it's on hardware that only does what it can do. Like if you're gonna base it solely off of like, oh, this only runs 30 frames per second, well then, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom won't even be nominated. Because I mean, it would definitely be, let's say it's those four. It's the only one.
Yeah.
The only one. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that matters as much. I think it's more of the substance of the game, and I feel like Tears of the Kingdom has what it needs to be game of the year for sure. I don't see it.
It couldn't have done any more. It really couldn't have.
That's it. It couldn't have done it. It's done. It has done its homework. It aced the test, took the test home. Tears of the Kingdom's mother hung it on the refrigerator. It's still there with a really cool magnet from Myrtle Beach, holding it up there. Everybody looks at it when they come in the kitchen, and they They give Tears of the Kingdom a pat on the head, and they say, you did a fucking fantastic job. That's all you can do.
I mean, guess some people in our chat, Alex Switch Corner, don't have any like fandoms of anything in their life. They just completely go through life without any fans of anything. But Alex, let me explain to you like this. You see that on my shelf here? I'm I'm a Zelda fan. All right, I'm a big Zelda fan. I got a lot of Zelda stuff. Okay, I have a fandom too. I'm not making excuses for why Tears of the Kingdom needs to be number one. I am a fan. I've acknowledged this. I'm a fan of the game, and I want it to win. But like my Eagles in the past Super Bowl this year, they lost by a field goal, okay? They almost got there. And do I make excuses why they lost? Not really. I'm not making any of these excuses. What I'm saying is the Eagles and Zelda are the same thing here. They did everything they could to get where they were at, and they put a hell of a performance out there. And they might just go ahead and lose by the skin of their teeth when it's all said and done. But does that mean that the game isn't quality or anything like that? Because now we're going to start getting to the season of bashing, and people are going to start bashing Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy, and Tears of the Kingdom, and we're not there yet. We're too far out. And Spider-Man, we're not there yet, but we will be at that season where people start bashing stuff, and that's where I get annoyed. I'm like, there's no reason to bash any of these games. Baldur's Gate is to me is a garbage game, not because it's a bad game, because I won't play. It's
not your thing.
It's not my thing.
It's not for you. Okay, so listen. Here's the thing. Tears of the Kingdom will be nominated. It will be in the running for Game of the Year. It will 100% be there. Breath of the Wild was there. This game is better than Breath of the Wild. I think we can agree on that, can we not?
Yeah.
It's going to be nominated for Game of the Year. This game had so much hype coming up to it. It delivered on all that hype. It's going to be, if it's not Game of the Year, I don't think Final Fantasy 16 is going to be it. It might be. I don't know. I honestly think it's probably going to come down. I mean, I think Spider-Man's going to come out at the perfect time. Here's what I think. I think Spider-Man 2 is going to come out at the perfect time, and it's going to have the hype. It's going to have the hype at the right time when everybody has just played it to do their reviews on it. They're really fresh on what that game was, and it's going to be really, really, really good, and that will probably end up winning Game of the Year. That's probably what's going to happen. Even if it may not quite deserve it, it's probably going to be good, probably going to be amazing. No pun intended. Amazing Spider-Man.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
No.
Did you get that? Did you?
I played the Oh No Mario because
that's fine. I haven't been doing it a lot tonight. Sorry. That's what I think's gonna happen. That is another one too. Jedi Survivor, too many issues. It's a thing. It's a thing that could happen. Street Fighter 6, not gonna happen. I'm sorry. I don't think a fighting game's gonna win a Game of the Year.
Yeah, but that's why this conversation is impossible to have, because there are people out there who only play fighting games and are passionate because they've been playing fighting games.
That's
since
why there's a category
the 80s.
for it. That's why there's a category for it. Well, you know what? There's another one I totally forgot about too. I'm looking at the chat here. Switch Corner said Dead Space remake, which was a good one, but you know what I'm totally forgetting about, which I don't know if it's even going to be nominated for Game of the Year, but Starfield. Starfield is yet to be released. Supposed to be a huge Xbox game, Bethesda game. It's basically Fallout in space. That I don't know. I mean, that could go either way. So that's one too. I mean, I don't know. We have a lot of year left. That's why I actually I asked Geeb earlier today when he brought this up as a topic for tonight. I actually asked it. I was like, "Are we talking about this too early? Is this even like a conversation right now?" Because there are so many games to still come out. So I mean, there's, you know, we could. I mean, who knows? We could see Starfield come out and be great. We could see Spider-Man come out. I mean, who knows? Baldur's Gate 3 might not even be up for Game of the Year. Hell, I mean, no, that's not true. Tears of the Kingdom will be there. It's 100% going to be there. But I mean, there are other games that could come out that could knock this off. We have this hype going on for this game right now, and I mean, it's reviewing great. when people come up and they see, if it's nominated, people see it, they're going to remember. But I mean, again, I'm going back to Spider-Man coming out at just that perfect time. It's going to be that last one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be that one to sneak in, one on everybody's mind. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like it's going to be good enough that it just has its hype at the right time and it ends up winning Game of the Year.
Yeah, it's going to come down to probably the timing. I think you're kind of right on. You're spot on with the Spider-Man winning it this year. I bet you a lot that's
as long as it's good.
As long as it's good. As long as it's good. Yeah, of course.
Which I don't think it's going to be bad.
We're assuming it's good.
Well, let's look back. The first Spider-Man, fantastic. Miles Morales, fantastic. I mean, This goes right along. I mean, unless there are major issues and really messed up things with this game, which I don't think there's going to be. Insomniac's the one who makes this game, right? Yeah, I think so. I mean, they have the PlayStation on their back right now, basically. They've done what? All the Spider-Man games, Ratchet and Clank. That was a great one. I don't know what else they've done, but I mean, my God, they've got so many games out for the PlayStation 5 for first party stuff. I mean, they don't put out bad stuff, and I don't see this being bad. So I mean, that's where I'm at on it, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be interesting.
We will have to wait and see, and I like to bring this quote up here as we wrap this episode up. Got a quote from this person in chat who has a weird name with a lot of letters and numbers, so I'm not going to go ahead and read them all. But KX says, no matter what, we have an insanely stacked year full of great games. I think that's a perfect way to kind of look at all of this. You know, if the gaming industry is a restaurant, we just walked into a 5-star, beautifully done restaurant of games.
We got a lot of great stuff this year for sure.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff to come.
Nothing to complain about.
Amazing, yeah.
Maybe you're not going to order the creme brulee, but you're going to go ahead and order the tiramisu, or you're going to order the cake. You know what I mean? Like there's something for everybody.
Great stuff.
There's great stuff everywhere. You know, my biggest fandom. If it wins, I'll be really happy. If it doesn't, I think it's going to kind of crush me for a little bit. But I'm going to understand why, because
I'm going to tell you this.
There's so many good games out there.
I'm not going to give a flying fuck either way. Not going to care.
The way Tears of the Kingdom made me felt makes me feel like nothing in life rivals it except for like my fiance. I'll just say that I love it that much. Like my family,
it's great. It's
like
wonderful.
love of my family and my fiance is not in this conversation. Other than that, nothing makes me feel the way that Tears of the Kingdom does. It just there's something something about it, man. It's so special.
Dude, it's amazing. It's great. It's fantastic. If it doesn't win Game of the Year, I don't know. It won't faze me. I'll be fine with it. I think it's got a great chance to, but again, I think we're gonna see Spider-Man 2 at that height. It's just gonna take it probably.
And also, the one little final, I'm gonna try to find it here real fast. If I can find this comment, I'd be very happy to throw it up on screen one more time. Where is it at? I can't find it here, but I know our buddy Coffees with Games earlier in the podcast. Drip and I both caught it separately. When all's said and done, we already know that 1-2 Switch is going to be
I put that on the screen. Yeah,
yeah, me too. Yeah, we already know 1-2 Switch is going to be game. There's no point even going on this further. Drip, we're going to talk to the people in the after show. Stick around if you're in the stream. We'll hang out, talk to you guys a little bit. If you're listening to this podcast on the audio platforms, we will see you guys next week.
Yes. Goodbye.
Oh, what's up, guys? How you doing? Hi. Drip, you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Well, kind of. No, that's not what I was hoping you'd play.
It's time for...
I'm on the wrong screen. Damn it.
Of course you're on the wrong screen.
It's the after show. How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the after show. And later on tonight, if you guys are hanging out, we have exactly 0 spots left in the Drip and G Fantasy Football League 2023. That's right, we have filled out every single spot this year, but don't fret. If you want to hang out with us and just be cool and watch us go ahead and draft our teams and talk trash to people, we're going to hang out in Discord right after this. So in about 30 minutes from now, we're going to be hanging out in Discord, talking And then in 45 minutes from now, our draft actually begins. So we're going to draft. We're going to do this every year we can. So this year is the second annual Drip and Geeb I almost said Final Fantasy. Fantasy football draft. So if you guys want to be there for that, hang out with us, talk to us in a more intimate setting, feel free to do that. Those of you who are hanging out in the episode, what's up? How are you doing? Thanks for coming through. Thanks for staying. Thanks for watching. If you missed any of the episode, guys, make sure to rewatch it, the parts that you missed, either here on YouTube or tomorrow afternoon when this podcast is uploaded to the audio platforms. Trip us up. I said my piece.
I just got I just got a funny comment on one of my old videos.
Oh, you gotta share it. Come on, share it.
It doesn't even make sense. I don't even want to.
I mean,
it makes no sense. It's funny because I looked at the comment and I was like, when the hell did I say that? And I looked at what video he's talking about and I was like, oh, you didn't watch the video. Clearly, you're very mad at the title and the thumbnail. I can see that. Very upset. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. I can't wait for the draft. I have done so much research, Geeb, like stupid amounts of research. I've been for our draft and players to draft.
Matthew,
all the things. I'm telling you, I'm so prepared for this.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah, completely.
I'll tell you what,
absolutely no research. I am not prepared, and I'm gonna win this. I'm not gonna have to ship this ring anywhere. This ring inside this box will stay right here. And like I said, I'll wear it as a nice pinky ring.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy football's more fun winging it. It is. Hey, what's up, Moran? Are you coming up here, dude? If so, I have things set up. I got you a mic and everything so you can hang out in the Discord. You are coming up here? Okay. I got you a chair, got you a mic, I got a splitter so you can hear what's going on. Get you set up with all that stuff. Should be good.
Drip cries about people questioning his Tears of the Kingdom reminder of show. What? Remainder. I think he made the chapters for us. He's trying to put us down. Alex, I don't like how you always try to put us down, Alex.
I don't even understand what that means. When was I crying? I didn't even cry. Not even once.
Alex, do you walk in a restaurant and don't even look at you,
Alex?
Alex, are you one of the people who walks in a restaurant and goes, give me your finest dish, and don't even look at the menu because you just like everything? Like, I feel like you're the kind of guy who's just like, I don't care what I eat. Everything's delicious. If I walk in your house, Alex, and give you my meat, would you be happy with that too?
Yes.
I bet you would. Probably Geeb. Yeah, Alex, that's the kind of guy that you are, man. That's the kind of guy that you are. And you should understand. I think you need awareness if that's who you are. That you just like everything. And some people out there, Alex, don't like everything. And it's okay that they don't like everything.
Well, it's not that.
I'm not crying
it's just
that I don't like. I'm not crying because Tears Team's not going to win. I just don't like everything. Some people might. That's great. Good for you, Alex. Yeah. So, Drip.
Yes.
Wait, probably Geeb was complaining. Not that comment.
I don't know.
I'm done, Alex. I'm gonna ban you forever. Here we go. I'm gonna ban you. Actually, I'm not gonna ban you. I'm gonna give you a heart. I just pressed the heart button. You've been given a heart, Alex. That's how I feel. I'm gonna bash you with love. Just like the Philadelphia fan base is doing with Trey Turner. Bash him with love. Don't boo. No need to boo. Bash with love.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what Baldur's Gate 3 is, man. I have no idea. Honestly, couldn't tell you.
I watched
don't know shit about it.
I watched reviews and I still don't understand.
I saw, like I said, the most I know about this game is I saw a trailer.
We're not bashing Baldur's Gate. Nobody's bashing Baldur's Gate. Not a single person is bashing Baldur's Gate. Alex,
I know. I saw a trailer in 2019 at E3. It was a cinematic trailer. Had no gameplay. That is the most I know about this game. I did watch like 2 videos today about this whole situation. They had some like gameplay going on, so I did see some of that.
Alex, I saw
I don't
that.
know a damn thing about.
I
this
looked
game.
into it, dude, and it's so complicated. Like I didn't get anything from it. I saw their boobies, and
nice.
there's
That's
naked
cool.
people. You can make a naked person. That's fun.
It's like be a character that's a naked person.
Here's what I know about it. It's like, isn't it like what's that real life game you play with Dungeons and Dragons?
It's in that.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons,
but it's in that.
In the video
it is
game.
in that. No. Dungeons. It's in that like universe. I'm pretty sure. Like they are like the.
So it is Dungeons and Dragons. Okay.
Yes, I think it's like the same stuff.
Okay.
I may be wrong.
And listen, I like Dungeons and Dragons, but you know what? I like it
look,
once.
It is Dungeons and Dragons.
I like it once in a while. I don't like it as my 1,000-hour gameplay. Like
Dude,
I don't play that
shit.
kind of game.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's nerdy shit. Get the fuck out.
I like it. I played it one time. I like it.
No.
Am I gonna play it again?
Fuck,
Not really.
Fuck
Probably
Geeb.
not.
Fuck Switch Corner. Fuck all you guys. Nerdy shit. Fuck your Dungeons and Dragons bullshit.
And
Get the hell
now,
out of here.
Alex, now someone's bashing it.
Yeah,
I was not. Neither of us were bashing it before until now.
I'll
he's
give you
bashing
both wedgies and kick you down the steps.
it. I just spit some chips out of my mouth.
And I'll say O'Doyle rules. No, I'm just fucking with you. But see, I don't know, man. Like, it's whatever, dude. Seriously, it's whatever. I don't give a fuck who wins Game of the Year. You know what I'm really excited about for the Game Awards? Announcements. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who wins any of these awards. I could give a fuck less who wins Game of the Year. I could give a fuck less who wins Family Game of the Year, this or that. But
1-2 Switch, hello.
Well, yeah, 1-2 Switch is probably going to take everything. We already know that. But do I care? No. I just want to see what they're going to show. I want to see trailers and stuff. I want to see announcements. I want to see, give me Tears of the Kingdom DLC. Give me that. That's what I want.
We should make a. We should do.
Wins Game of the Year. Give me DLC.
Drip. Honest opinion. What do you think's winning right now? Go. Don't think about it. Go.
Winning what?
Game of the Year. Go.
Spider-Man 2.
Alex, you think Baldur's Gate's winning because you said. Can you confirm that? You said earlier Baldur's Gate's gonna win. Is that a yes? I believe that's a yes for you.
I'm telling you right now, it will be Spider-Man 2 because
yeah. So here's hold on.
It's going to get that hype.
I get it.
Right
we talked
time.
about it already. I know. Here's what I'm suggesting.
You can do a bet. It's a bet.
I'm trying to. Here's the bet. Right, are we betting, Alex? You want to bet about this? Here's the bet. Alex, you take Baldur's Gate. Drip takes Spider-Man. I take Tears of the Kingdom. Here's the thing: the two losers need to do the ice bucket challenge and donate to
crazy?
ALS. Yeah, donate. Do it. It's for charity. We'll do it for the charity. They still do. Don't they do still the ice bucket challenge?
No, and I'm not. No.
You don't donate to ALS?
I'm not fucking dumping ice on myself,
Oh,
dude.
come
no.
on, you baby. Alex, you in? We'll do it. You and I will do it.
No, he won't do it either. No way.
I live in an apartment. Go outside, you noob.
Yeah, me too.
Neither of you guys are gonna willing to do it.
I live
Come
in an
on.
apartment. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Come on. You guys are lame.
I don't know why that's an excuse, but if he can use it, I'm using it too. I have an apartment.
You both are lame.
I can totally just say this is an apartment, right?
No, I've been there. It's not an apartment. You can't pull that shit.
There are other, kind of like an apartment, sort of. I can't do it. I can't. What am I gonna do? I have nowhere to go outside. I'm not dumping ice on myself. I'm just not.
You guys are babies. I think the chat should pressure you guys into going with this. I think it'd be fun.
No, that does not sound fun. Do something else. I'll do a bet, but not that. No ice. No fucking ice, please.
Eat a habanero straight on camera.
100%. Let's go.
You'd rather do that than ice bucket?
Yes.
Dude, ice wears off in a couple minutes.
I don't care. I'd rather do that. I don't want to be cold.
You're stupid. You're insane.
I like hot stuff.
Several apartments.
One chip challenge. Oh man, I almost died last time I did that. I don't want to do
fresh
that.
ghost peppers. I'll send you one. No, I'm dumping the ice and giving some money to ALS. That's what I'm gonna do. You guys are babies.
Listen,
it's cold for 5 minutes.
Spider-Man, I'm telling you, Spider-Man 2 is gonna come out in October. It's gonna be right there in that window of like hype is huge, and if the game is good, that's gonna take it because it's gonna be a huge game at the perfect time to win that. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. I'm interested to see if Starfield's gonna even be good.
Yeah, this is we didn't mention. I was gonna get to this tonight. I didn't get to it though. Mario Bros. Wonder. I mean, I don't think it's gonna win. I think there's too steep a competition this year.
I don't think it's gonna even be in the
But if it's a good
game,
if it's the best 2D Mario they put out in years,
no,
it might be the conversation.
I'm telling you right now, that's a conversation we could have, but I can tell you right now, I don't think that's something that would even be in the area of Game of the Year.
I mean, it could win. Wonder could win Family Game. Yeah, I hate the Family Game the way they describe it as a category, because a 2D Mario is not a family game. Not in the way I describe family games. I describe it as like those games that are like party games, local.
I wanted to talk about this. I did want to talk about this on the podcast, and I totally forgot about it until just now. Did you see Mario Wonder does not have online play?
I did see that, and I was disappointed.
Weird.
It's Nintendo, man. They're freaking weird.
The fuck
dude.
is that? That is so weird.
How
does it not have online
because
play?
Nintendo doesn't understand their own customers. They just don't. Unless all the Japan audience doesn't ever play with each other in online, like they just don't.
Hang on. Super Mario 3D World had online. We've played that online.
Oh yeah, the Switch version, yes. The one on the Wii U, I don't know.
What about Super Mario Bros. Wii U Deluxe? What the fuck it's called?
I don't even have that game. Someone in the chat, please answer that.
Does anybody know if that had on? That's so fucking weird that they didn't put it online with that, man. That is like
local co-op is not a feature anymore. That's a standard.
No, yeah, like. Fuck,
and online has become a standard. Nintendo still thinks it's optional.
No online. Okay. Still, that's so fucking weird, dude. A brand new Mario game, the last one, which was like brought from another system, and they're like, we're gonna add online, and now the new game's like, no, we don't have online. That's Nintendo. Dude, that's so weird.
Nintendo is like the U.S. government. And let me explain. This is not politics. It's just funny. Okay, listen, hear me out. Once you finally like whoever's in office at the moment is always like 20, 30, 40 years behind the times. So like whoever like the overall consensus of the world of the United States, like we have our voice and the people representing us are like 30 years behind us. And that's Nintendo. Like that's Nintendo. It's fair. Like guys, they're like 30 years behind what we actually want. Like Congress doesn't know what Wi-Fi is. Nintendo's like, oh, well, we don't know. We don't want to. Online's not important, right?
That's so weird. I meant to tell you that. Like, I watched all that come out while I was down at the beach, and I was like, ooh, that is a very interesting podcast conversation. That's so weird. And I totally forgot to tell you about it till just now.
Yeah. And better online. See, that's the thing. Coffee with Games, Caffeinated. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know, man. What can we expect with this? That's a conversation. Switch 2 online. How's it going to work? Are they really going to finally get up with the times? Or are they still going to be like, are they going to be 20 years behind now instead of like 40?
Well, there's two problems right now.
Infrastructure. They need to fix their infrastructure.
The infrastructure is one thing. Yeah, and supposedly that's the thing. It's so weird because some games are like perfect. Like Monster Hunter Rise, Mario Kart, like those games are flawless online. I have never had a problem with either of those games. Every other one is, just throw it at the wall and see what happens. I don't know. But the Switch also has another problem. The Wi-Fi that's used in the Switch to, connect to your it's shit. It's shit. It doesn't use good. Yeah, it's not good.
The fastest it'll go. The fastest it will go is like 15 megs.
It's bad. Yeah. So that would be a major fix right there. Honestly, just for like cloud gaming and stuff, because that's what's, like I told you, the wild thing about it is it's like it's just I forgot. I control that.
I played it on my end.
I got it. Okay. So I told you about the Steam Deck and how I play Fortnite streaming from xCloud and then play an online game, and it's basically better than the experience I get on the Switch. I mean, anything you do online-wise on the Steam Deck is 1,000 times better than on the Switch just because of that. Like, whatever Wi-Fi...
Yes.
antennas they're using or however the fuck it works. Like, whatever's in there is way better. Way better.
Like, thank God Switch games, even the biggest of ones, are still pretty small. Because, God, you're waiting forever for those things to download. Even if you plug in, even if you plug in Ethernet, it's not just Wi-Fi, dude. It's not just the Wi-Fi. The Ethernet's slow, too, for modern standards.
Yeah.
It's slow.
Yeah, it doesn't... the whole thing is just... That's something they absolutely have to fix. If we're going to go into that conversation, because, man, like, it's... You talk about being in the past. That shit is like... Oh, man, we just figured out what Wi-Fi internet is. Check this out. Look, we can make stuff... Look at that, man. That's wild. Look at that. That's cool, huh? It only takes like 10, 20 minutes.
Does TikTok use the internet? That was like one of my favorite quotes from like that one congressional hearing that they had. There's like where Zuckerberg was on the stand, and they're like asking him like, "But does TikTok like connect to the internet? Why can't we just turn off the internet capabilities of TikTok?" You are a dum-dum. It's my song I sing. Do you have any other music? This song is driving me insane.
No.
Bye, Alex. Get out of here.
This is it.
Alex, the only thing anyone's being driven insane over is you. Okay? You. Hello, everyone. This is Alex from Switch Corner here. I'm a pain in my own ass. Here, let's... This is the 10 best games on the Nintendo eShop at the moment.
This is Wii. This is Wii. What is this? Is this the?
This is the Wii eShop music.
This is the eShop music?
I believe so, yeah.
Or is this Wii Sports? It's one or the other. I don't know.
Wii Music, Wii Shop. Anybody else agree with that? If anyone else agrees with Alex, speak up in the chat. And if you don't agree with Alex, also speak up in the chat and tell him how ridiculous he is. Because this song is fucking fire.
It is fire. There's no question. It's great. I'm sorry, Alex, but it's good.
I want electric drums so bad so I can play on stream. I actually love this music. Let's play some drums on the stage. Yes.
Yeah, it's great. This is fantastic stuff. So, yeah, I really wish we would have put that in the podcast.
What?
But we get, like I said, we can talk about it a little bit now. We basically did, but that is so weird.
What?
That they don't have online in this new Mario game.
It didn't fit in the episode. I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, it's just very strange. It's very strange.
It is very strange. It's Nintendo's elevator hold music. It is, or a game show music.
No, do you know what Nintendo's their hold music is? It's the Hyrule Field music from Ocarina of Time. It has been for a long time. If you call Nintendo of America and they put you on hold, it goes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I called years ago during the whole thing with the Animal Crossing changing over your island stuff twice, and it was that music both times. And I called a few weeks ago to do the whole ask them about the sharing the games, and it was the same music.
Yeah. All right, Drew, we got about less than 10 minutes left before we gotta sign off here and switch over to Discord.
Okay.
I have a random word generator in front of me, so we're gonna play a game right now. We're gonna play the game we played last week.
Why do you do this to me?
No, you don't need to worry about it. I have it all. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna tell you the words, okay? But that's the thing. I'm not gonna tell you the words. Or so you want to play you want to play the mute game tonight? You want to do that one instead?
No.
No? Okay, fine. We'll play the same game as last week. So, Drip, I'm going to say a word, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say all the words that are like it to get you to say the word. You have to figure out what word I'm saying. You ready?
Yeah.
Taut.
Hold on. Say that again?
Taut.
Hot? Like temperature?
Taut.
Taught. Like past tense of teach.
Correct.
Taught.
Chat, play along. What word am I saying?
Taught. Learned?
Oh, no!
Not correct. Okay. Next word. School.
Taught and school, and it's not learned. See, this is really hard because I have no context to even what this is.
Chat, play along.
Education. I like that. Is it education?
I'm not gonna. You're gonna just. Is that your answer?
Give me the two words again. What was it?
Taught and school.
Fuck! I don't know, man.
That's cheap. That's it. Perfect. No, it's not.
This is cheap. Yes. I don't know. Give me another one. Taught, school,
learn. I wish I could give you more information. That's not the game, so I can't do it. But
homework.
Oh no.
Study.
Oh no.
You're done. The word drip was something you already said, but not as a guess. Word is teach.
Fucking bullshit. I already said it.
Word
I
is
said
teach.
it way early.
But you didn't say it as the word, so it doesn't count.
I didn't know you could even do that.
Your official
I didn't know
guess
you were
is the
allowed to
official
give me a
guess.
past tense version of the same fucking word.
I can give you anything I want. I just can't say the word, dude.
Okay, well, I don't know the rules of this game, clearly.
The letters
Thank
are all
you.
different besides
All
the T.
right. Next word, please.
Next word. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant.
Genius.
Oh no.
No. Next word to relating to this word. Gorgeous.
I want to say something like shiny, brilliant. Makes me think.
Oh,
gorgeous.
shut up, Alex.
Oh, Jesus. Brilliant and gorgeous.
Do you remember the rules of the game, how it works? It can be a word just like it. It could be the opposite of what I'm saying. It could be the same. It could be a synonym of the same word. Well, it could, if it depends. If it was cold, I could say hot, and then you could say cold.
So brilliant makes me think like brilliant, like smart, or like and then what was the other
Can we
word?
get the 10 likes, guys? If you guys wouldn't mind, get the 10 likes.
The other one was gorgeous.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had a question earlier. I feel like we should answer it. Did you guys talk about the direct at all? I missed it if you did. We did not tie. Sorry about that. We did
direct?
not. All right. What were you saying?
There's no direct.
No.
There's a direct. It's not even September yet.
What were you saying, Drew?
I need to know the other one was brilliant and what?
I don't remember. Along the same lines as brilliant.
But I'm thinking brilliant as like smart. Is that a good way for me to go or no?
I can't say.
This is
bullshit. All right.
Oh no.
Next, this is your final. You just guess your final guess. Sexy.
Hot. I have no idea, dude.
The word drip
Oh no.
is stunning. I just was dancing around stunning. I was hoping you'd get there eventually.
Yeah, that was good. That was my fault.
These are terrible words. You're a terrible person, Alex. Next question. Next word.
Fuck you.
Ooh. Rookie. Rookie.
Okay, rookie.
Alex, as much as you insult us, I'm just going to keep insulting you. It's like words for dumb people.
If they weren't random, I feel like, okay, rookie. I don't know. Give me another one. I got no guess.
Oh
Give me another one.
no.
Grizzly.
Rookie and grizzly. I for some reason I'm going NBA with this. I hope I'm not wrong, but I feel like rookie, and I just feel like not the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay. I see how you're getting there. Okay.
Yeah, Grizzly.
I didn't even mean for that connection.
Basketball. That's where I'm at. So I don't know. That's probably wrong. So give me another guess.
Opposite.
Rookie. Veteran.
My sister got it before you did. She got it first try.
Oh shit!
I already put it up there.
Oh, I just did too. Sorry.
Yeah. Good job, sister.
Okay.
You're bad at this. You're horrible.
The opposite thing, man. I don't know. Go.
Last word, and we gotta hop off here. Oh, I don't know if I like this one. No, I don't like that one.
Make it a good one. Make it a fantastic one, please.
All right, come on, Drip, get on my brainwave, dude. Get on there.
Dude, nobody can get on your brainwave, okay? Just give me the word.
My sister can. What was it again? All right, I'm gonna make sure I'm getting the right clue here. Ink.
Ink. Tattoo.
Oh no!
Not a bad one. But that's where your head is. Writing.
Paper.
You have 20 more seconds, Strip.
I'm ready.
20
I'm
more
ready.
seconds, Strip.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Pen.
I pressed two at the same time by accident. There you go. Yeah! Good job, Drip. Oh man, you're bad. You're horrible.
I'm great at this game, dude. You give shitty clues. That's all the problem is.
Chad, do I give shitty clues? Just type yes or no. Alex
yes.
will say yes. I know he will. Anybody
Yes.
else who's not Alex, go ahead and feel free to tell me how bad I am or how good I am at this. But guys, this is good. We're gonna wrap it up here, unfortunately. But the party's not over. If you're not in the Discord, get in there. The link is down below in the description of this live stream. Hop in that Discord. There's an event that we're holding tonight. We're doing our annual fantasy football draft. So we're gonna be doing that. But if you're not drafting your players and you just want to hang out with us and chill, that's also cool. We're gonna be doing that. It's a stage event. So not everybody's gonna be chatting and yelling at the same time. Like sometimes they can get pretty chaotic in our Discord, which is fun.
They can.
But
it's fun. I love it.
It's gonna be a less chaotic one tonight. So if you just want to hang out with us, grab a bush and hang out with us, that'd be great. So we're gonna sign up. We're gonna chow for now. Yeah. And we'll see you guys in a few minutes on Discord.
Bye.